Sometimes we get so disillusioned. Sorry, they showed me this whole thing where I don't want to get into specifics because, again, it's like don't get tripped up on the details, where it's like, it showed me as like innocent and naive, like really, it's like believing what we believe. We all just believe what we believe. It's what we know, what we think, and then somebody will do something, somebody who you would never, ever in a million years think would do that thing. Just, it really would not dawn on you at all, because you believed them to be good and whole and pure and innocent and good people in your book, don't do that. And so, no, of course not. And you're naively just going along. But then you start to get like all these nudges because all these like weird things are happening. And then you're like, huh. And so you start to ask questions and there's pushback. So then you're like, huh. And then you start to ask more questions or different kinds of questions and still, but it's going against what you believe. So you start to get more confused and more like, oh, wow, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm naive. Oh, yeah, I guess everybody does. I'm just the moron who didn't. So I guess I might as well participate so that I'm not the idiot left out. And then you're like, but I don't like it. It's not who I am. Forget it. Forget all of it. But then you believe, I guess that's how everybody is, and you're not that way. So you are the idiot that's left out. It's no fun doing what you don't want to do, and it's no fun being left alone. It's this idea of like, damn, like, if the person you believed would never, ever, ever, ever do that, does that, how delusional are you, right? So then how can I trust anybody else? If I was certain this person wouldn't, then how could I trust a stranger wouldn't? And we become so like disillusioned, right? It's like the mirror has cracked. Our reality has been shattered. Our truth has been debunked. And we're just so confused, right? Because everything was a lie. Then what, who, huh? Right? And we just get so, and then to accept it, and then it's like, try it out. Like, okay, well, if this is the way it is, this is how people are, this is, forgive me, it's almost like, oh, is this the grown-up way? Was I naive? And then you realize it's just not who you are. You can't wear that mask. It would be for you putting on a mask that does not fit you, clearly. As much as you try, and as much as you enjoyed parts of it, it just wasn't you. It's exhausting. It's too hard to keep up or maintain or be somebody you're not. And why? And yet in this case it was, well, the why is because apparently that is what everybody does. You were the naive one who was more or less being made the fool, and you had no idea. And even when you can forgive yourself for them participating and attempting to play along, and you forgive the other person because you want everybody to be everybody, but you also want truth and clarity. You don't want to have to figure it out or solve the puzzles or try to play a guessing game and yet, if you're dealing with other unhealed people, they're unconscious to the fact that they're even doing that. Right? Like they don't know, although some do. They keep showing that. Some really do, and they recognize it. And it's almost that they're showing like some of them really do feel bad. They feel bad because they realize something. I don't know what they're showing. I guess it's like some people intentionally choose to hold on to, it's like their ways. And they've accepted their ways. They've accepted who they are. They have accepted that they're acting from their wound, and they don't want to heal their wound, or they just want to live their life, but in that, like, head in the sand. And it's like you can't force anybody to wake up. So it's like, on one hand, it's good that they're aware, but the bad thing is then they are lying to themselves, saying they're not worthy of healing and doing better. And then they can harm others. Oh, okay, that's what they're showing. That's what they're showing. So it's like they're aware, but a lot of times they're harming others, but they're showing but other unhealed people. In other words, I don't know how to verbalize it. It's like they're actually conscious to what they're doing, but they're usually doing it with other people who are maybe unconscious or are also conscious and intentionally making those choices. That's very interesting. Interesting. Okay. And so, yet when they, I don't know, it's like when they recognize they've healed or harmed a good one, in that I guess they get stuck in their disillusion. They get stuck in the illusion that everybody's that way too. Maybe they're at that point where I was speaking of earlier, where they're like, oh, everybody's this way. Everybody's this way. So it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do. Even if I'm acting from my wound, so is everybody else. And so when they harm somebody who actually was real, who actually wasn't operating from their wound, and they recognize it, then they can get hit with that, like, oh God, sorry, I forgot that there was real people. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like which is good. That shows they still have a heart, right? Like there's still something there. Sorry, they're spinning it off to something else. It's interesting perception they're giving me. Yeah, it's like they do feel bad, but they're still not willing to do the work. It's interesting. It's like they're putting it in their repertoire. It's like, okay, good to know that there are still some real people out here, so I'll make sure I don't engage with them, which is just interesting to me, because I guess I just think the opposite. So it's just interesting to me to see it from this angle. So it's like they're like, okay, all right. No, I'm not looking to hurt. I'm not looking to hurt others, but if others are already hurt and they're also making the choices I'm making, then it's like even playing ground or fair game or something like that. And so it's like they're putting it in their back pocket, like, okay, all right, that feels awful. I'm not looking to hurt anybody that is healed. It's something like this. It's a very interesting imagery and feeling. I'm not sure I'm capturing it all. Where they're like, it's kind of like, okay, but they're not going to change who they are, change their ways, or heal their wound, or behave any differently. But they will. It's like try to make more of a conscious awareness or presence of not engaging with of real people or healed people, so that they don't harm them. It's very interesting because they're kind of showing it. They are kind of showing it like they are showing it like angels and demons, or it's like devils only play with devils, or demons only play with demons. Angels only play with because it's causing separation is why I'm finding it. I'm just finding it all very interesting how they're visually showing me. But they're showing me in a way that it's almost like that's the way it's supposed to be. It's like the rule books. It's something like this, where it's like, this is why. Oh, this is interesting. This is why. And they're relating back to how they showed me in the Bible, how it was used in those. There was a few places they took me to where the terminology was Jew and non-Jew, where, again, it's just angel and demon, good and bad, awakened, asleep. And so we hear it in all these different terms, and then we make wrong associations with those terms. And so it showed something like that in the Bible about Jews and Gentiles, right? Like don't commingle or this or that. It's the idea of like have the same morals, beliefs, understanding, but also be awake, healed, and whole. Because if you engage with an injured animal, you're going to get hurt. And it hurts all parties. It's something like this. sorry, they're really having me feel it. And having me feel it, you really do understand it. It's like we can talk it out, we can rationalize it, we can justify it, we can do, it's like all this thrashing about, attempting to, it's like change the facts when the facts are the facts. So, so how it's having me feel, how it's having me feel is like being through some of that stuff. It's like, oh, it's not worth going through all that again, only because it was truly, truly challenging for me, right? It was definitely, it was challenging and quite the struggle to cut through all of my beliefs and confusion and delusion and to get back upright again. And, I mean, it really was, it felt like hell on earth for me to see through the fog, to see clearly. And I still feel like the dust is settling. So I think they're pointing that out. It's like, oh, you learned that lesson. Where for somebody else, it might be worth it because somebody else's nervous system wouldn't necessarily get thrown, or they would be able to, maybe it's be able to, quote, turn somebody, when it's like we're not looking to turn anybody, right? Sorry, stuff is coming in. Although people do, it is all like a sales pitch down here, isn't it? What they believe is right. And so they want to convince everybody else that they're right, so then it proves themselves more right. It's more of like that sales pitch. But we do. When we believe what we believe it. Whatever it is. And so if we feel amazing and we want others to feel that way, we are, one, making an assumption they don't already feel that way. And then why do we need to convince them of anything? But I guess people do. All right, so they're going off in a lot of things, and I'm also getting distracted by many things coming in. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.